Hello everyone and welcome to our latest sponsored challenge on our BN channel. Welcome everyone to the Muscle Car Evolution Challenge made and sponsored by Mr. Hard Work Pays Off. Yes, my friends, that's his username on my Discord. So the challenge is pretty awesome, pretty crazy and pretty sweet at the same time, because in this challenge you need to create a muscle car brought up to the 21st century, basically brought up to 2020, because yes, we are in 2020 and we need to bring back the muscle car beautiful and crazy looks from the 70s and 60s and even 50s actually, but to 2020. Basically, this is what you need to do. So but what you need to do here is you need to create a muscle car in the classic style, but bring it to the modern era, essentially modernizing a muscle car, such what people have done in real life. Basically, when you go to like a car show, or when you see a special video on YouTube of people like modernizing a 1969 Charger or a Challenger or a Daytona or something, but bringing it to the 21st century, or bringing it to the 2020 era with a modern engine, modern gearbox and brakes and suspension, all of that. So rules are pretty simple, pretty straightforward, so let's get to the rules. Right, so the first and the most important rule obviously is the production year, which is obviously 2020. Now the second rule is obviously the chassis type. Well, my friend, you can use only ladder chassis and monocoque chassis type. Yes, my friend, those two only. Those are your only two options. Moving on with the materials, well, my friend, you can use absolutely any material option you want, but no fiberglass. Yes, my friends, all the materials are allowed, but no fiberglass. All right, now moving on with the engine. Well, my friend, your engine obviously must be a V8. Obviously, it's a muscle car, and it needs to be a crossplane crankshaft. Crossplane V8, no flat planes are allowed whatsoever. Right. This is the first bit, and the second bit in the engine. Well, my friend, your engine needs to be a street engine, basically. That means it needs to be reliable. That means no race intake. You need to put catalytic converters, you need to put mufflers on the engine, and you need to make sure that your engine is absolutely powerful, torquey, and obviously, reliable. Moving on with the next part of the engine, well, my friend, because we are using a V8 basically for a muscle car, that means you need to use pushrods, the pushrod 2 valves per cylinder system, the Valvetrain, or you can go with a single overhead camshaft 2 valves per cylinder only. Those two options are the only two options allowed in this challenge. Remember, pushrods 2 valves per cylinder, or a single overhead camshaft with 2 valves only. So that means no direct acting, no 3 valves, no 4 valves, and obviously no double overhead camshaft, only pushrods and single overhead 2 valves. Moving on with the next bit in the engine, yes, VVT and VVL are allowed. So basically, if you want to use variable valve lift technology or variable valve timing, it's up to you. Yes, they are allowed if you want to get more fuel efficiency and more power out of your engine. Moving on with the next thing, yes, turbochargers are allowed. So yes, if you want to make your engine running on turbos, it's up to you. If you want to make your engine naturally aspirated, it's up to you as well. All right, so the next bit is, of course, the fuel system. Well, my friend, in the fuel system area, you can't choose direct fuel injection, because direct fuel injection requires a special set of course, the cylinder heads. No, you can't use that. You can only use multi-point EFI or carburetors. It's up to you. EFI only or carbs, it's up to you, my friend. One of those two options, it's up to you. And of course, that leads us, of course, to the fuel. Well, my friend, you can use only 98 octane fuel, 98, which is super 98 unleaded fuel. All right, that's awesome. And now moving on, of course, to the gearbox. Well, my friend, in the gearbox area, you can use manual or dual clutch. It's up to you. No automatics and no sequentials. All right, so the next bit is the tires. Well, my friend, you can use only sport compound tires with whatever rim size you want, whatever width you want. It's up to you. And now, of course, moving on with the brakes. Well, my friends, because we are building a modern car, that means you need to use disc brakes all around, whatever the option, you know, regular discs or ventilated or even carbon ceramic, it's up to you, with a maximum fade, remember the maximum fading of 5%. Anything more than 5%, the whole car will get disqualified, so pay attention to that. Moving on with the aerodynamics, well, my friend, you can use any aero option you want, any undertray option you want, it's up to you. But please make sure your engine, you know, won't overheat in BeamNG. Make sure your brakes won't overheat as well, you know, or doesn't overheat in BeamNG. Make sure everything is running cool and awesome and powerful at the same time. Right, moving on next with the interior. Well, my friend, the interior is pretty essential because you need to have at least 5 seats, 2 seats up front, a bench in the back. This is an important rule. Please don't ignore that. 5 seats minimum at least in your car. Interior and entertainment, it's up to you. Moving on with the safety, well, you can use absolutely any safety option you want. You need to run ABS at least on your car, and you need to run a power steering system, whatever the option, but you need to have those as well. And that of course leads us to the final point, which is of course the suspension. Well, my friend, you need to have a good suspension that is comfortable on the road and sporty on the track. You need to make sure that your suspension can handle both of those 2 conditions. And that is all, my friends, for the rules. Those are pretty much all the rules. So get creative, my friend. Give me an awesome car, and please make sure your car looks great, because not only are we going to pick the fastest car, but before we even get to the point of testing the fastest car, we'll be judging the looks on the car first. Because after we reach the deadline, which is a week from now, after we reach the deadline, me and the VIP members will be, of course, judging the looks only of the cars. Your car needs to look absolutely astonishing. It needs to look absolutely amazing, beautiful, breathtaking, and brought up to the 2020 era, not something from the 1970s. So please make sure your car looks absolutely the prettiest thing as possible, and then work on making it the best thing on the road and on the track and even on the drag strip, because it's still a muscle car. That means it needs to go on the quarter mile in a very, very blistering time. So yes, it's not going to be easy. You need to bring your designing skill all the way to the max on this challenge, because you have 7 days. Take your time, test your car a million times before you submit it on my Discord, and please make sure you submit the right file, because some people on the previous challenge submitted the wrong file and got disqualified for doing that. So please make sure you submit the correct file on my Discord before the deadline, which is a week from now. Right, and now of course we go to the final point in this video, which is of course the total category points. Well, my friends, the categories in this challenge are drivability, sport, safety, reliability, practicality, and eco. 6 categories. What you need to do is, after you finish making your car, go at the end in an automation game. The game will give you special numbers in these 6 categories. So what you need to do to calculate your TCP number, add those 6 categories together, and that special number that you will get, please write it down next to your car when you submit your car on my Discord, because any car without a TCP number will get disqualified. So please make sure when you submit your .car file on my Discord to write next to it the TCP number, your TCP, total category points number. And well, that's pretty much it, my friends. That is all for the muscle car evolution challenge made by Mr. Hard Work Pays Off. Now the deadline, because I didn't mention that the deadline is a week from now, and that means your deadline, my friends, is on Sunday the 15th of March, 6 p.m. plus 3 GMT time, because that's my local time. Make sure to submit your car on my Discord before 6 p.m. and you are set, my friend, and you are welcome in this challenge. And of course, the winner of this challenge will receive the keys of this awesome car that you are seeing right now in front of you, which is called the Mercury. This thing is running with a small block, the small block Ford, as you can see, 350 cubic inch. It's absolutely superb, and it's really, really awesome, making 400 horsepower naturally aspirated. It's modern engine, EFI, rear-wheel drive, superb in every way. It's powerful, it's fast, it's luxurious, it's It's just beautiful, as you can see. So the winner, of course, will get the keys to this thing, and of course he will be enjoying it all the time. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for watching. Thank you so much for participating in this video and in this challenge, obviously, and good luck to all of you in this challenge. So if you enjoyed the video, my friends, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, get subscribed if you are new to my channel, and if you love my work, if you want to support me, if you want to create your own challenge, or if you want to become a VIP member to help me judging the cars, and well, you know, to be a VIP member to get all of the awesome things on my channel and more, of course, everything is on my Patreon page, the link in the description below. You can sponsor and create your own challenge, you can become a VIP member, you can download all of my replica builds. Everything is on my Patreon page. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for watching. I will see you very, very soon, and goodbye for now, my friends.